Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a squad from the American, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Jacobs. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to...
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Kitna. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
The play-action fake. Complete to the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll let it go to the left. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Smothers. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Grimes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Got his man downfield. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This is a designed run. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
NC State 13, UAB 0.
Coming out with it, it's Jacobs. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. To pass, it's Kitna. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry up. Back.
YouTube. I wake up in the morning.
Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The give on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
The Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Falcons in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation.
Touchdown, Falcons! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do in this one. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he got loose. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
The snap sets up to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Pine. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, BG.
Hey, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field.
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this this quarterback is because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Back to throw, it's Pine. Unloads to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to take a shot. Reels it in down the left side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for 1 more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. Shakes off the defender. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Touch pass on the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Really good 3rd down defense. Nice job playing the option. Responsibility football, but still aggressive downhill, ready for the pitch. Great job getting the guy, getting to him, and getting him on the ground.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking to buy time. The sure hands, it's Jacobs. Made a defender miss. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Buying some time. He's going to take off. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open.
These quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Might as well give it to him again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Falcons moving quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Pine. Running to Green. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Working that left side. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Takes the easy one to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's open on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And the Falcons will kick it away to crank up the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it! Touchdown, South Carolina! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Bowling Green, 14.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Off-play action on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Falcons will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Pine. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast. force the incompletion.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pick off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
He's got an open man, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect...
Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback moving. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's going to run it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
That's caught. It's Bennett. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. After 40, there he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That's caught. It's Bennett. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense.
It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And it's caught off the fake. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Pine. Here's a heat. Quickly to the tight end. Fights off the defender. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. The defense finally came up with a play.
They want to run it left here. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit, help get this team back in the game.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Going with the ground game left. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying play action. Makes a grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo. Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Pine. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Makes the catch. It's Jacobs. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here comes the option. Through behind his pad. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Grab behind the line. It's Bennett. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Flushed out of the pocket. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Now the play fake. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on 4th down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Caught near the sticks. It's Sellers. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the route is on.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Direct snap. It's Brown. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready. Well, will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.